Welcome back, everybody, to Ultimate CNFT. Mike, aka Mr. Ultimate, here today, and we're going to be deep diving our very own in-house project. Oh yeah, the Ultimate CNFT VIP Pass mint coming up on the 8th of March. Whitelist submissions stop on the 5th of March. Take a look at this beauty right here. We've got all kinds of information to share with you. We're going to go through everything on the Discord, get you caught up to the date of March 1st right now, which is the making of this video. There is a lot of information to share. I've put out a lot of announcements, you guys. We're going to deep dive everything we possibly can. As of right now, come with me. Stick around. Yeah, the cream is rising to the top. Let's get after it. All right, so before we get into all the juicy information about these passes, let's take a look at the mint information. You can jump into the Discord, come and join the family, you guys. We still have plenty of time left and a lot of whitelists to give out. If you choose to have one of those, we will explain all about it. Jump in the mint info tab for yourself to do any of your own research, and you can always pause this video and rewind if you want to grasp some of the things I'm about to throw at you. So here is your mint information. 420 ADA, there is 777 total passes. There's a deflationary mechanism, which we will jump into all the details of that in a few minutes here, but there are two different roles that I want you guys to understand. Please also know that the time that's listed right here for these mints is listed in your local time zone. So whatever you're looking at right here, that's your local time zone and your mint times and all your slots and everything. So we've got the two whitelists, right? Before I tell you a little bit about them, please understand that the ultimate whitelist right down here, this is sort of our version of a, I guess what you would call a public mint. We are not having a public mint. These whitelists right down here are over allocated. It is a first come, first served basis. Please keep that in mind, you guys. We are over allocated on the whitelist, but I refuse to have this public mint in any form botted and have it all centralized into the hands of people who have not been here with us and who do not deserve to have the first jump start in everything that Ultimate CNFT is building. That means a lot to me, you guys, so that's why it is structured the way it's structured. Now, we've got these guaranteed whitelist roles. There's only 100 of these. Now, everybody on the Tier 3 paid subscription membership club membership, they get this role automatically. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. There's, I think, 89 of 100 slots filled for the Tier 3. There's all kinds of other stuff attached to that, but you can come jump in the Discord, you guys. Links in the description box below. Again, come join the family. That's a different mint. So these people are going to mint first. They've got a 12-hour window to do that. Then we're going to jump down into the Ultimate whitelist, which once again, you guys, is a first come, first served mint. So be ready. You can mint up to 2 with this role. All of your information, you guys, is right here in this particular announcement. Do not forget to submit your wallets, you guys. You have till March 5th at midnight my time. That's PST, Pacific Standard Time, midnight my time on March 5th to do that wallet submission, you guys, and we'll get ready for that mint. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff to share with you guys. We're going to jump into all those details right now. Here is your mint infographic. If you're more of a visual learner and you don't want to hear me talk, come jump in and check this out. Now let's get into all the fun stuff. All right, so jumping into the most important section, this is all your pre-mint information, you guys. It's labeled under the announcement channel of Ultimate VIP Pass announcements. We've also got a regular announcement channel and a CNFT project announcement channel. Yes, as a YouTuber, I have a lot of relationships with a lot of different people. I cover a lot of different projects, and we're always sharing information. So here is the information that you need to know. Please do your own research. I always implore people and I educate people to do that. It's one of the most important things I can teach you here, whether it's my own project or whether it's all the other projects that I cover. Do your own research, you guys, and there's so much to share. I can't put it all in one video, but I'm gonna do as much as I possibly can for you here. So getting to the important things, there will only ever be 777 total VIP Pass NFTs. There are 5 different rarities, each with stackable utility bonuses. We've got the blue, red, green, purple, and white. These are all the corresponding numbers to how many of these passes there will be within the mint. Now, here is a little bit of a deflationary aspect to these passes. If you own one of each color, you will be allowed to burn down, and instead of having those 5 passes, you're basically going to end up with a Ultimate Warrior VIP pass. We'll break down that information for you guys in a moment, but it will actually reduce the number of these actual passes in the market. Keep that in mind because each pass has their own kind of special things attached to it, and so the less of those passes, the more chances the holders of those passes have to take part in those benefits. Let's go down to this here because this actually I think is very important. It's a little bit overlooked because nobody really seems to mention it, but I want you guys to understand something here. The VIP pass will carry a 10% royalty on the secondary market. That's a little bit of a steep price, right? Well, 100% of the royalty fees obtained will fund an NFT giveaway raffle wallet exclusively for the pass holders, you guys, regardless of the color and the rarity. The community will have the power to vote on what projects to invest in for these giveaways. More details on this and many more to come later. So I'm putting 100% of the royalties right back into this project. This is for life. This isn't for the first month. This isn't for the first 6 months. For life, anytime someone sells and obtains a 10% royalty fee on any of these passes, we're going to stack this ADA. We're going to vote on which projects to go jump into, and we're going to give them away all in their respective passes for the giveaway bonuses. We'll get back into that later, but let's continue on here. So I want you to understand something. This is very important for understanding as we move on down the list of all of these announcements. Please pay attention. This is the base layer, whether you want to call it utilities or whether you want to call it giveaways or bonuses or whatever it is. Every single pass will start with this base layer utility, and we will add on top of it. We'll break all those down in detail. So base layer for the blue pass. There's 277 of these blue passes within the 777 total. 1 guaranteed whitelist spot to all future mints on all chains. 1 free mint on all future projects on all chains. We're going to stop right there. Pardon me, guys, I'm battling a little bit of a cold here today, so I'm trying to deliver this message and all this information with you without getting any hangups. But this is very important because I've actually had a couple people reach out to me. They don't seem to quite understand what this means. Let me break it down with you. I am down with OPP. I'm down with other people's projects, but this here has nothing to do with anyone else's projects other than my own. I will be developing a main project here scheduled for the middle of this year. I also have a cross-chain aspiration project that we're going to be building that is separate from the main project, but this means that this is everything to do with UltimateCNFT. Please know that. Please understand that. Know what you're minting. Know where you're spending your hard-earned ADA. Do not think that you're going to end up with whitelist spots and free mints on other people's projects. Let's clear the air. This is all in-house, UltimateCNFT style. Keep that in mind as we move on. We've got 2 major things planned and another thing which we'll share here in a minute. But moving on to the rest of these base layer utilities. All whitelist mints on all chains will be discounted compared to the public mints. So yes, these ones that you're looking at here, these free guaranteed whitelist spots and these mints and all that stuff, there's a discount involved in that. So basically everyone who's holding on to these has the best chance to get as much as they possibly can out of everything that I'm delivering here into the space. Entry into whitelist raffle giveaways for future projects and collaborations. We all kind of know that everyone's doing collabs. These are going to be separate from the tier 3 because all the stuff that I do on YouTube gets funneled into the tier 3 paid subscription membership club members. I'll tell you more about that in a minute here. Entry into the royalty NFT raffle giveaways. That's going to be weighted. So basically, the higher tier pass that you hold, the more chance you have to get that. And that's strictly for the royalties. The other one's going to be done in a separate manner. 10% royalty fees. We talked about that. Unlimited access to the tier 3 alpha group channel. Now, this is already sort of up and running, you guys. We're sharing a little bit of alpha here and there. I do expect this to grow quite a bit because we're going to integrate the tier 3 members and the pass holders, and we're going to kind of grow that group. The more eyes and ears we have, the more people that know expertise in particular levels of investment that they can add to the group, the more it's going to come into play. Everything's going to tie together. By the time we're done with this video, you're going to have a way better understanding of all the things that I'm building here. So you're going to have access to that as well, and these benefits are all stackable for all passes, multiple pass holders. If you hold a bunch of these, if you hold, whether it's the same color or different colors, they're all going to stack up. So you're not going to miss out on any of these things. Each pass has its own individual perks with it. So we talked about the percentage of the royalty shares and all that other stuff. More details will be coming up, and we're going to get into this next layer of utility on these new passes and all of the breakdowns of the rarities right now. Okay, let's start breaking down some of these other passes here. So, Happy New Year, everybody. Time to share the second version of the UltimateCNFT VIP Pass. This beauty featured in candy apple red will have all of the base layer utilities that the blue pass has. And here are some of the unique versions. So, limited rarity of 200, 1 free mint on all future mints on all chains. We just explained that, and that is a base layer utility. 2 guaranteed whitelist spots on all mints, so it's the base plus 1. An exclusive monthly NFT raffle for holders of the red pass. So, if you hold this this pass or any other colored pass, you're going to get a role attached to it. If you sell the pass, you lose the role. If you obtain the pass back again, you get the role back again. And each one will have their own monthly NFT raffle. Keep that in mind for all of the future versions of this that we're about to explain. Note, if you hold multiple red passes, each one you hold will be included in the exclusive monthly NFT red pass raffle. A couple other notes to look down there and just some reminders of some of the utilities that we just spoke about before. There's that nice looking beautiful candy apple red version. Let's go down here to the next one. So time to share the third version of the UltimateCNFT pass. The neon ooze green will have all the base layer utilities of the blue pass, and here are the unique versions added to it. So limited rarity of only 150, 2 guaranteed whitelist spots on all mints, the base plus 1, 2 free mints on all future mints on all chains, base plus 1, exclusive monthly NFT raffle for holders of the green pass only. Again, this is role based. If you hold the pass, you have the role. You get to enter the monthly raffle for each individual unique pass rarity. Couple of notes to go over with. You can pause anytime and read that, or you can catch up. There's a nice looking look at the beautiful neon ooze green pass. Let's move on here. We've got another one to share. Ultimate family, it's time to share the fourth version of the Ultimate CNFT VIP Pass. The Purple Pass, the Royal Purple Pass, will have all of the base layer utilities of the Blue Pass, and it has all of these added bonuses. Unique features are limited rarity of only 100 passes. Mr. Purple, yourself, Blano, gotta give a shout out to you, my friend, mentor of the G5 team. Love you, bro. I appreciate your support. I hope you end up minting one of these purple passes. If you don't, we're going to find a way to get one to you. You've been so supportive. I appreciate you so much. Personal shout out to you right here. Let's move on. All right, so we've got 3 guaranteed whitelist spots on all future mints. This is the base layer plus 2. We've got 2 free mints on all future mints on all chains. The base player, boop-a-doo, slapping the base, man, base player. Scott, okay. Clear your head. Let's go. Base plus 1, exclusive monthly NFT raffle for holders of the Purple Pass, and you get the ultimate insider role. Details of this in the post below. Let's go break down this ultimate insider role right now. All right, let's break down this Ultimate Insider role. So Ultimate family, we are not done with the utility of the UltimateCNFT VIP Pass, not even close. Introducing the Ultimate Insider role. With this role, you will ascend to the height of UltimateCNFT NFT royalty. Yes, this is true, you guys, because I got some special things planned for holders of this role. Let's explain it. So benefits of the Insider role. Priority mint access on all future mints. You will be the first people to mint all of these things that we have planned coming up. You're going to be the first person to get your hands on them. You can take advantage of it, whether you want to make some ADA off it or whether you want to be the first to stack it. That's entirely up to you. There's going to be some exclusive airdrop opportunities, you guys, for only holders of this role. This is totally separate than everything else we've already explained and we have yet to explain. Keep that in mind. Ultimate Insider exclusive raffle giveaways. This is going to run just like the ones we explained for the individual pass holders, but this is going to be just for people of this role, basically. So yeah, we're gonna run it just like that. And it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna be exclusive to just you guys, and I'll tell you how to get this role in just a minute. But there are 3 things here that I want you guys to understand that are special with this role, and this is what makes you the royalty. Now, for a deeper dive, I've attached a nice little YouTube video right here with this announcement. Come check it out. Look, I'm even wearing the same shirt, you guys. It gets cold in my house, and you know, I like this shirt. So I don't know what to say, but there you go. Anyways, so the quarterly staked ADA, see the YouTube video below. Basically, we're going to stake this ADA that's being held in the Ultimate War Chest, which we'll deep dive here in just a moment here. But that staked ADA is not actually part of the project. It's going to go to you guys. We're going to give it away raffle style. We're going to be drawing winners, and it's going to be really fun. It's just another way to give back to the people who are part of this project. Now, the ultimate interview. This is going to be bi-monthly. So once every 2 months, same thing. I'm going to put all the people who have this role into a raffle, and we're going to choose 4 people. And once every couple months, these 4 winners, and you could choose to do this or you can choose to not participate. It's entirely up to you. You can give it away, but it has to be an Ultimate Insider role holder. We're going to bring you on this channel, and I'm going to interview you. We're going to get to know each other a little bit better. We're going to share some ideas. We're going to talk about your guys' thoughts on the marketplace and all the things that are developing. It's almost like you're going to be in the founder's chair, and we're going to have a great conversation. It's going to be really fun, and of course, there's going to be giveaways attached to it. I'm going to pick one of those 4 people, and we're going to give them a nice NFT for their time and their efforts coming onto my channel and sharing your thoughts with me. Now, this third one here, first mover advantage access. Please look at the video below for more details on this, but basically, here we go. I've got the 150K Ultimate War Chest starting pots. We're going to be making moves with this. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff with it, right? Well, I'm going to, at random, choose raffle style holders of the Ultimate Insider Role. I'm going to give you guys, when you win this opportunity, the opportunity to go in there and front run some of these purchases we're about to make. You're going to help me decide which ones we're going to do. And you know what? You're going to get the rare opportunity to go in there and get what you want before I go out there and spend our money and throw it back into the pot and do these NFT raffle giveaways and wash, rinse, repeat. It's going to be a really good time. I know that there's more for you guys to understand. It's all in that video right there, but that's just the gist of it right there. First mover advantage access. If you know how to do this right, this is a huge opportunity for you guys. And you know what I love about this the most? It's really freaking fun. We cannot forget that we're here to have fun in this space. And I want this project to be the most fun, the most integrative, and the most tight-knit alpha group community there possibly is to build. Oh yeah, I've got some major things to share with you guys. Let's move on. So how do you get the Ultimate Insider Role? There are 3 different ways. You can own a purple pass or a white pass, or you can turn them all in to get the Ultimate Warrior Pass. We've talked a little bit about that. Doesn't matter whether you mint it or whether you buy it off the secondary. These 2 passes right here automatically come with the role. And of course, if you have an Ultimate Warrior Pass, you've got everything you could possibly have within this system. This is the most benefits you're ever gonna get. So the second way, let's say you don't have a purple pass or a white pass. Let's say you didn't mint it. Maybe it's a little bit too much on secondary, but you've got a blue pass and a red pass and a green pass, a little bit more attainable. If you have one of each of these, you will also get that role. Now, also, special bonus for you guys. This is the 3rd way to get it. If you are a tier 3 member, and like I said, there's only 100 of these ever possibly that we're gonna have. If you have the tier 3 role and you have one of any color pass, doesn't matter which one it is, you will also get that role. So that's probably the easiest way to get it for those of you who are already tier 3 members. But look, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this role. It's gonna probably kind of change a little bit as opportunities come our way. We're gonna be able to flow. We're gonna get rid of maybe something that doesn't work and add something that I think is a new idea, or maybe you guys have shared something with me. We're gonna integrate that. Your voices will always be heard by me because this is a community-driven heartbeat project. Oh yeah, more to share right now. Ultimate fam, time to share the 5th version of the Ultimate CNFT VIP Pass. This beauty featured in diamond white will have, of course, all of the base layer utilities of the blue pass, and here are the special additions to this pass. Unique features of this pass of this version are limited rarity of only 50, 4 guaranteed whitelist spots on all mints, base layer +3, 3 free mints on all future mints on all chains, base layer +2, exclusive monthly NFT raffles for holders of the white pass, the Ultimate Insider Role as well, which we just broke down. Let's take a look into this white pass. Basically, this is the key to making the Ultimate Warrior Pass, which we will discuss in detail in just a few minutes. If you mint one of these white passes, you have struck Ultimate CNFT Gold, because you know what? So many people are after these that I actually increased the mint from 1 per wallet to 2 per wallet, because so many people reached out and said, we really want to build this pass. I want to make it as easy for you guys as I possibly can, but this one is the key to making it because there can only be 50 of them. So keep that in mind. Moving on, you guys, there's a bunch of stuff to look down right here as you continue on. Some reminders of the royalties and all that stuff. A first look at the actual white pass itself. It's an absolute beauty. Let's get into the Ultimate Warrior Pass. So the final version of the Ultimate CNFT VIP Pass, introducing the Ultimate Warrior VIP Pass. This bad boy features all 5 color variations and will have all of the base layer utility that the blue pass has. See the first 2 posts above, but this is the champion of all passes. We've actually added quite a few things to this pass. So the unique features of this version are limited rarity of only up to 50, because of course the white pass, like we just talked about, is the key to being able to make this. Not all of these passes are going to be made. I just feel like it's just going to take a very long time to get that all together, and you have 30 days to make this pass. You can make it beyond that, but if you make it within the first 30 days, there's a bunch of perks attached to that. That announcement hasn't even been released yet, so there's a little bit of alpha. It's coming up probably today or tomorrow as of the making of this video. Keep that in mind, you guys. There's a bunch of stuff. Let's move on. 10 guaranteed whitelist spots on all mints. Combined stackable plus 2. What does that mean? So you've got all 5 of these, right? Keep this in mind as well. Everything that you burn down into to form this Ultimate Warrior pass is all stackable. It's like taking all 5 of those passes, rolling it into one, and you contain all of that information and all of those opportunities within that single pass. So if you combine them, you get 8 total of those whitelist guaranteed spots. I've added 2 bonus to having this. Same thing with the free mints. So 10 free mints. 10 free mints, you guys, on all future mints on all chains. The combo, which is stackable, plus 1 extra to keep it to a nice round number of 10. This is hugely valuable and will come into play. This is a long-term investment, you guys. Keep that in mind. The long-term investments of forming this and holding this are massive. Entry into all 5 colored pass exclusive monthly raffles. So if you hold the Ultimate Warrior pass, you get to enter the blue, the red, the purple, the green, all of them. You get to enter all of those monthly passes, those giveaways for those NFTs by holding the Ultimate Warrior role. Exclusive entry into the 10K ADA giveaway. Details to be announced. I'll give you a little bit of alpha about that right now. Upon the sellout of the entire print run of these passes, within 1 month, 30 days after the mint, all of the people who have assembled the Ultimate Warrior pass are going to be entered into a raffle giveaway for 10,000 ADA. I will let you guys decide if we're going to have one winner take all, or if we're going to break it down into 2 or break it down into 3. We'll address that when we get there, but somebody's going to win 10,000 ADA. And let's just say there's only like 22 passes that are made. I'm just throwing a number out there. Then there's only going to be 22 entries. So it's going to be a pretty good chance to win it. I want to help refund at least a couple of the lucky winners who put all that money into forming that pass. It's not going to be cheap, you guys, but the benefits are absolutely massive. And of course, you get the ultimate insider role. There's a whole bunch of notes to go down here and a whole bunch of reminders. There is the first look. Let's just... Yeah, baby. Multicolored, multifaceted, multi-layers, and a whole bunch of utilities. Moving on. Boom. Here's the other half of the benefits of holding on to these passes. Now, we just talked about some of the previous benefits, the mints, the whitelist, all that good stuff, the NFT raffle giveaways that we're going to be doing, but we've got this whole thing called the Ultimate War Chest. This is a very deep dive portion of the information of this video. I do implore you once again to do some of your own research, but I'll read as much of this as I possibly can to you. I'll try to do it all in one breath. Time for a big announcement regarding the Ultimate War Chest. As alluded to in previous announcements, half of the proceeds from the UltimateCNFT VIP Pass mints to the tune of 150K ADA are going to be dedicated to the Ultimate War Chest. This War Chest will be the source of the funds of where these monthly NFT raffles for each respective pass holder roles will come from. Here is what you need to know about the UWC and how things will be managed. There's all your individual pass roles right there. First and foremost, the goal is to increase the amount of ADA accumulated in the War Chest. I'll stop right there. As I continue on, we'll be unfolding something that we've never been done in this space to my knowledge and understanding, and it's going to make a lot of noise. Let's move on. This will further allow for more giveaways for a much more sustainable amount of time, hopefully perpetually. If we do this right, we use the alpha group, we use all the stuff that I do, all the research that I do, and we apply it to this war chest, it's going to be freaking absolutely massive. You can tell I'm excited about it. I know that the people who are understanding what we're doing, you're also excited about it. Let's move on. Through the buying, selling, and minting of NFTs within the Cardano ecosystem, the goal is to not only increase the stack of ADA to work with, but also to have monthly NFT giveaways for each level of VIP pass holders. These monthly giveaways will be directly from the UWC wallet. There is no set limit of what kind of giveaways will take place on each given month. Some months there will be more and some months there will be less. Again, the goal is to be able to do both with an emphasis on gaining ADA value as a priority. As the war chest assets grow, so do the amount of monthly NFT giveaways. There's also a 10% royalty fee sales on the UltimateCNFT VIP passes, of which 100% of the fees will be dedicated solely to the monthly NFT giveaways. Again, that is separate, but stacking this ADA has a purpose. Let's move on. More information will be continued to release in future announcements, yes, which you can all see right here, and there's still more to come, but the breakdown here. Now, on to the big splash. The starting pot for the UWC is 150K ADA. I fully believe that I can take this generous portion of ADA to work with and use it to grow this treasure chest both in ADA and NFT asset value. As a first in the space, to my knowledge, once this war chest has reached a 3x in ADA value, excluding the holding of the NFTs gained 450,000 actual ADA, I am going to issue a full refund of the purchase price of 420 ADA per pass holder to whoever is the current pass holder at that time. For full clarity on that, please allow me to explain. So whoever is holding on to these passes at the time that we hit that 450,000 ADA in the UWC, there is going to be a full refund issued to all 777 pass owners. Stop you right there real quick, because I know you're thinking, what about the Ultimate Warrior Pass? Well, there's a separate announcement that explains all that. Of course, you're going to get all the combined ADA given back to you, plus a little bit of a bonus, because heck, why not? So understanding that, doesn't matter if you've minted these passes or not, you have to be holding on to these passes at the time of that. There will be plenty of time leading up to that. Everybody will know when it's about to happen. I will not drop it on your lap. Everybody will have a chance to buy, sell, or trade these NFTs, so you can take advantage of that depending on what the secondary market value is. This is going to be actually really cool, and it's going to create a lot of noise in this space. I'm very excited about it. I have a huge goal and aspiration to reach this, and let me read this a little bit to you guys, and then we'll talk about some of the methods of how we're going to do this. I do implore you to read all of these announcements yourself if you really fully want to understand. So real quick to add there, as a stipulation in place, I will personally not be allowed to take any form of payment, whether it be in ADA or NFTs, for personal gain from this UWC wallet until this 100% buyback has occurred. In other words, worst case scenario, let's just be honest here, you guys, full transparency. Worst case scenario, we've got 150,000 ADA, which is half of the proceeds of this mint, to be turning into an opportunity to make some NFTs for those giveaways. That is the base layer goal for me. I have much bigger aspirations. Let's grow that. Let's grow the asset value and the ADA value, and I want to make that buyback happen. I cannot personally gain from this portion in any way, shape, or form until or unless this has taken place. You can take that to the bank. This wallet will be public knowledge, and there will be a bot set up in the Discord to keep track of all buying and selling for full transparency. I will always be fully transparent with you guys here on UltimateCNFT. That is the only way I know to be. The next announcement in this channel will be the Q&A. You guys can read that below. I'll show you where it's at. But let's get down here and let's take a look at some of the methods for which we're going to grow this UWC wallet. Also, keep in mind, you guys, our alpha group that we're forming and continuing to form is going to play a huge part in all the things that we're doing here. So yes, I need your help. Although I have the absolute authority to act unilaterally, because you got to make decisions in a split second time. Sometimes in this space, you got to take advantage of what the market gives you, and I'm here to do that. I've got a few dedicated people who are also going to help me with that. But for the rest of it, I'm going to need your help. So let's get into it. Main methods for growing the UWC. Number one, there will be several ways of increasing the stack of ADA in the UWC, including buying, selling, and minting of NFTs. That's the base portion. That's what we're all doing here. I'm UltimateCNFT. We're all in this for the NFT fun stuff, right? So that's how we're going to do some of that. With all three phases of investment strategy in mind: short-term, medium-term, and long-term NFT plays. We have to be able to attack all three of these, you guys. If this is going to be successful, we got to have our short-term flips. We got to have our medium-term. Let's buy some of these. Let's see kind of what happens. Let's take advantage of what the market gives us, and of course the long-term plays. It doesn't matter if it's a bear market or a bull market. Long-term, in my personal opinion, is the most profitable strategy. You got to have the patience, the time, and the understanding to execute that, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So number two, investing opportunistically in certain relevant tokens within the CNFT space and ADA DeFi opportunities based on use case and upcoming related news events. We all know that there's a lot of tokens in this space. Some of them have value, some of them don't, but some of them actually are very much news-based. And if you can get this kind of information, again, this is where some of the alpha comes in handy, you guys. If we get this information and we know when to move in and to move out of these, it's just another way to stack ADA. Also, I'm looking to add some experts in Cardano DeFi. We all know that Cardano is going to absolutely blow up in the DeFi aspect. I would love to take advantage of that. I would like to have some steady income coming for basically, earning money on the ADA that you have staked, all that good stuff. We're going to implement that. This is a very detailed announcement. Jump in there, you guys, and read the rest of it yourself. But number three, and I'm going to stop right here because this is actually, I think this is the one that I'm most excited about because it's a steady approach and it's very opportunistic. Yes, we want to buy and flip some NFTs. We want to, of course, the long, medium, and short-term holds, all that stuff. But being involved on the lending side of Pond and all the services they provide is a big deal to me. As I continue to develop my relationships with these guys, what they're bringing, what they're developing in the space, personally for me is a huge opportunity if you look at it and approach it the right way. So as a lender with a sizable bag of ADA, you are either collecting interest on your loans or foreclosing on high value NFTs, which can then be turned around and sold for much more than you bought it for. We all understand how the lending aspects work of this. You've got a nice bag to work with, right? I want to be perpetually, consistently providing some of that liquidity for other people, earning that reward in 5%, 6%, whatever it's going to be for your investment, and also the opportunity to, unfortunately, take advantage of some things that if people don't work out, if their moves don't work. Hey, listen, we're just here to provide a service. If they just don't work out, we end up with those NFTs. You get them at a really good value. You turn around right there. Even if you sell them at floor, you've made 30, 40, maybe sometimes 50%. That's all going right back into the ultimate war chest to further perpetuate all of the goals and plans that we have for long-term development. So there's more obviously to read that. You can read that yourself, or you can pause it right here, pause and read for yourself. Number 4. Other opportunities will arise that maybe not so much our focus right now, but can be easily become relevant in ways that we don't even develop yet. I want to be able to be smooth and I want to be able to flow with the market, you guys. So if things come up, we'll integrate them. And if things are outdated, we'll get rid of them. Max efficiency is exactly what we're shooting for. I will accept nothing less than the best. I do not expect perfection, but I do expect success, you guys. Between all of us and between myself, the connections, the understanding, how to make this market work for you in a favorable manner is all going to come into play. Everything I do here, you guys, is tied together. Whether it's the projects that we're developing or it's the war chest and all the giveaways that we're doing, it all works symbiotically with each other. We still have some more announcements to get to. Again, trying to do this in one breath. Read this here, you guys. There's so much more to know. And there's a nice little picture of that Ultimate Warrior mask that always gets me fired up. I cannot stand it. Let's move on. Stick with me, everybody. I know we're 30 minutes into a video already, but there's a little bit more to share. It's some important things. I appreciate all of your support. Let's smash through the rest of this. Now, this is the next announcement down right here. You're going to want to take a look at this. For those of you who are into numbers, for those of you who are into full transparency, all that stuff, I've made a nice post for here. You can know exactly what's going on with everything that we're doing, everything that we're minting. It's all there laid out for you guys, including the phase 2 payout. Once we reach that goal of 450K, we've made that splash. We've paid everybody back. We're going to do it all over again. And then after that, we're going to introduce phase 3. This is going to be perpetually put in motion and set forth to continue on for all of us. It's all there. Read it up, pause it, do it, get on with it, and DYOR. There's a bunch of questions. There's a bunch of answers before you even go in there and address some of these yourself. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions. Read those for yourself and save yourself the time. All right, so this is a big announcement as well here, you guys. Ultimate family, here are your official details for the Ultimate token, ULT. Yes, we're going to have our own token, you guys. At first, I wasn't even thinking about that, but one day it just made sense because, again, it all ties together here. We've got this Ultimate war chest, you know what? So we're going to be doing some things with it that are a little bit different, and let me just read it to you. ULT will be an in-house Discord token that will be used for the explicit purposes within the UltimateCNFT ecosystem only. This will not be a publicly traded token, at least not in the near future. Should we ever choose to expand someday, perhaps, but for right now, this is a Discord utility token. So what are we going to do with that, you guys? Well, I'll go ahead and read it for you. The initial purpose of ULT will be for use within the Ultimate raffle system. This will be a hybrid raffle system where NFTs from the Ultimate war chest can be bid on using both ADA and ULT. There will be a limit on the amount of ADA that can be spent on any one NFT. Once that limit has been reached, there is no limit on how much ULT can be used to purchase raffle tickets. Ticket prices and limits will be on an individual basis depending on the NFT being raffled. The NFTs being raffled will only come from the Ultimate war chest wallet. This will be yet another way to help gain ADA value within the UWC, furthering the goal of the Ultimate buyback. This all ties together for VIP pass holders. Exclamation point, this should be exciting. I'm excited about it. This is going to be fun. More details on the Ultimate raffle system will be announced at a later date. I'm already working with people who are going to help me build out this entire system. We've got some plans for you guys, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. The only way to get ULT initially will be via a special airdrop to UltimateCNFT VIP pass holders. Of course, other ways to obtain ULT will be revealed at a later date as the system is further developed. This airdrop will take place on Saturday, April 8th, roughly 1 month after the mint date of March 8th. To offset the different rarities of the VIP passes, I have decided to do this in reverse order, where the least rare pass will get the most airdropped tokens. Having some fun, right? Here is your airdrop chart relative to pass rarity. We got the blue pass here, 277. This is the least rare of the passes. They will receive the most ultimate tokens with 2,000 in this airdrop. The red pass is limited to 200. We'll receive half that, 1K. So you can see there's already a huge drop off between the least rare and the second least rare to the tune of 1,000 ult tokens. The green pass will get 800, the purple pass will get 500, and the white pass will get 300 ult tokens. Let's move on. For those of you who have turned in all 5 passes, one of each color, to create the Ultimate Warrior Pass, you will get all of the stackable ult, which is a total of 4,600, plus a bonus of 3,177 ult for a grand total, why not, of 7,777 ult tokens. You will also be entered into a special giveaway for a free roll chance to win prizes of 10K, 5K, and 3K ult. This giveaway will take place on the day of the airdrop, roughly on April 8th. You must have your Ultimate Warrior Pass roll by April 7th to qualify. This is the same thing that's going to happen for the 10K giveaway. There's a lot of stuff coming to those of you who have been bold enough to go ahead and make that Ultimate Warrior Pass. So, a total of 5 million ult is all that will ever exist. It will be kept in rotation for further development and the potential for a future burn mechanism as we continue to explore and the supply and demand curve. The influx of ult with this initial drop will be around 1 million, give or take. There are all your numbers. The 277 times 2K equals 554K, onwards and downwards right there. Please note this as well. This equals 939,000 total ult, plus the potential bonuses will equal around 1 million ult plus or minus a few thousand. There will be many future utilities planned for ult as we continue to develop all things Ultimate CNFT. The potential for a multi-purpose use case of our own native token can be added to at any time. A few ideas for the near future will be, number 1, use in the minting of future NFT mints by UltimateCNFT, of course, main project schedule for later this year, as well as purchasing the whitelist upgrades and free mint rolls. I'm always going to be giving you guys a chance to spend your ult and ways to earn it as well. These will develop as we continue to move forward. Number 2, the use for trading in the upcoming whitelist exchange program. What is that? More details on that later, but basically, we don't want any whitelist to go to waste. We have an influx of a massive amount of opportunities through UltimateCNFT to give some whitelist to not just the tier 3 members from what we do on YouTube, but also the pass holders from the collaborations that we make. Let's say you have one, and let's say you want a different one. You know what? You can sell them and you can exchange them to each other. This will be a peer-to-peer exchange. It will all take place within ult token exclusively. More details on a later date. Number 3, the staking of UltimateCNFT assets to earn with multipliers. Yes, as our assets come onto market, I will allow you guys to stake them and earn more ult, as well as use them to integrate and derive some more action onto these YouTube videos. It's going to be really fun, you guys. It's all tying together to help everything perpetually move forward with everything we're developing. Shout out to Crypto Learner for everything he's done for me. The pass is the development of the token. Let's just show it right there. I love it. It turned out perfect. It's everything I wanted it to be. It's my Ultimate Warrior mask and that lightning bolt. Oh yeah, baby, because we strike first, we strike hard. Boom! Let's get after it. You can tell I'm excited. Moving on. All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and wind this video down here. The rest of the information is up to you to DYOR. Come and ask some questions. Again, links to everything you need to know are in the description box below. One last thing to leave you with before I thank some very key members in helping me build everything that we have. Also the community, you guys are absolutely amazing. So how to whitelist. There are still 5 days left to get your whitelist, whether it's the tier 3 or whether it's the ultimate whitelist. We explained that in the beginning of the video. Here's where you come to, how to whitelist, welcome and info. All that information is there. There's plenty of frequently asked questions you can look at as well. And again, you can always address the wonderful community that we have. But I've got some people to thank, because without you guys, I could not do exactly what I'd like to do. So first and foremost, he's not checked in right now, but I've got to thank Mr. Speezes Christ. Dude, thank you, bro. Seriously, I could not have done this without you. You've helped me. Well, you've basically built most of this for me as far as the Discord is concerned, and I really appreciate you. You're awesome with the security. You're awesome with the people. You're awesome in teaching me and having patience with all the things that I still have to learn. This space will humble you every single day if you're paying attention. Mr. Speezy, thank you, bro. I really appreciate you. And Jer NFTs, it's so good to have you with me again, man, helping me do all these collaborations, being my collab manager, bringing me some great information that I always don't maybe have time to go look at. So thank you for being an integral part of this as well. And I've got to give a huge shout out to this Mr. Ambassador here, the ultimate ambassador. Theros, you're a great dude, man. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure getting to know you through this journey. Thank you for all the YouTube stuff you're helping me with. Thank you for being a true ambassador and reaching out beyond areas of my own circle of influence to within your own circle of influence and helping me grow and presenting some opportunities for me to meet some key people, developing some key things in this space. You know what I'm talking about. You're absolutely awesome. We've got the G5 minting team. Get used to the word G5. You're going to know these guys a little bit more. They are absolutely amazing. I love having them as part of this team and minting for me and taking care of all these wonderful things down the road, including some of these things that we're going to integrate bot-wise. We got some things planned for you guys I can't wait to share. We've got Mr. Purple himself, Beleno. Shout out to you, Beleno, being a tier 3 member, as well as Marty Rubles, also a tier 3 member. I appreciate you guys. I'm so excited to be working with you. I'm excited for what you're about to do in this space. We've got 2 mods to thank. We've got Mr. Cry King and we've got Alexis as well. I appreciate the both of you helping me mod this community and reaching in and just being kind and being, just knowing what's going on and giving the new people some direction, because there is so much information to digest here. This is not your average project. This is not your stamp and repeat project. We are building something very differently. We haven't even talked about the ultimate doc system that we're building. We're going to find better ways to get the doxing done properly in the space. You can mark my words. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. So thank you to the mods for being a part of that. We've got 4 research specialists to thank. Number 1, who's the only one checked in right now, Mr. Redbeard Crypto. I appreciate you, bro. It's nice to have your level of expertise here. Look, you're involved with some really good projects. ADA Inmates, the Fraud Collective. I mean, you're really in some good places. So to have you here is an honor. We've got 3 more people who are also helping us digest all of the research that it takes to get the good stuff out to UltimateCNFT to present to you. We've got Vent Ada, Way Off, and 4 Hours Veen. I appreciate every single one of you. Couple more key people to thank here. Mr. 80 and Mr. Cripson. You guys are like family to me. I appreciate you guys. You're helping me develop the minting raffle system that we're developing, as well as some other things behind the scenes. You guys don't always kind of get the credit you deserve, but you guys are freaking awesome dudes. And really, I'm humbled by how much you have done for me already. There's so much more for us to go to explore. Also, one last shout out to give. XD, don't mention ETH. He's not here listed anywhere, but you know what? This guy behind the scenes is also helping me do so much. We're going to be building the ultimate doc system. I can't wait to reveal the details of that. We're always pushing forward here at UltimateCNFT. And the last thing to do is to thank all of the project founders who have taken up the call, who have joined the Discord here, and who are continuing to integrate with me as I integrate with them and sharing with you guys all of the things that there is to continue to push forward in this space. There is a list of some pretty amazing people here, you guys. We've got a list of some heavy hitting founders, people who are working hard, people who are developing, people who are bringing and adding and giving something to this space that means something to me, because this is my full-time job. I love what I do, and I love having a relationship with every single person who has allowed me into their world to dissect their projects and to bring all that stuff to you, and as well as donating so many of the giveaways that we have. Shout out to all of you. Thank all of you. I got to get this uploaded so you can watch it and share it with everybody. Peace out, and God bless.